Kojima, I see you, you silly little boy. No one else sees you, but I do, buddy. Me! I see you, you silly little boy. In 2012, at the Spike Video Game Awards, a studio named Moby Dick Studios officially revealed themselves, along with the title of their game in development, The Phantom Pain. Now, if you're a gamer like me, know that the Phantom Pain eventually was revealed to be Metal Gear Solid 5. After debuting the trailer, the public discovered that the game studio had only been founded 2 weeks prior to the event. They started to wonder, are they selling us vaporware? Are they making mobile games? Or maybe it's you, Hideo Kojima, you silly little boy. Upon questioning the silly little boy himself, he laughed. And he said although he could see the similarities between a Metal Gear Solid game and the one that was shown at the Game Awards, he had no involvement in the project, and he was completely and utterly unrelated. He was being a silly little boy, as we came to learn, but that's not very out of character for Hideo Kojima. Video game journalist Jeff Keighley later on went to interview the head of Moby Dick Studios, and he showed up like this. He had claimed there had been some kind of accident, and he needed to cover his face with bandages. That's kind of sus. I'm sorry, but that's just weird. Regardless of appearances, Morgren, this supposed Swedish developer behind Moby Dick Studios, stated at GDC 2013 they would finally debut their full trailer for their game Phantom Pain. And then later on, a silly little boy named Hideo Kojima announced he would be going to GDC, but it wasn't, hey, those weren't related. He was going for a different reason. He was seeing a girl or something. He doesn't even like video games. And then Kojima came out of a box at GDC. He was in this box that was surrounded by this ornate cake. Oh, it was a wedding cake, and he popped out and he's like, hey guys, it was me the whole time. And everyone was just like, we know, the guy had bandages on his face. No one bought that, man. We know you're friends with Jeff Keighley. And Kojima probably went home that night and cried himself to sleep. I don't know that, and maybe it's defamation or slander to say that, but I'm pretty confident he did, because I did that day. Which, in all fairness, was unrelated. My dog died that night, so it was a tough one. And that brings us to today, because I think Hideo Kojima is pulling the exact same prank on the entire internet, and for whatever reason this time, no one's talking about it. So why don't we sit down, crack a beer, squeeze a lime. That was the dumbest shit ever. So why don't we sit down, enjoy a beer together, and I'll tell you why Abandoned, the PS5 exclusive, is actually Silent Hills. Hey guys, I'm Avery Swanson. I make videos and sometimes they're okay. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you. I appreciate having you here again. And if you're new, subscribe right now or I'm gonna befriend your mother. And I already have her number, so don't even try to act like I can. Okay, that brings us to Blue Box and their new PS5 exclusive, Abandoned. And I don't blame you if you haven't heard of this game, because admittedly, I had seen this trailer and I completely forgot about it until yesterday. Which, by the way, is a Sony Studios exclusive PS5 game. And if you haven't seen the caliber of those games, let me just list a few off. Demon's Souls, Ratchet & Clank, Returnal, these are all games that are under the Sony Studios umbrella. So needless to say, there's a bit of an expectation of quality that comes with that title. And so that's why it's weird that Abandoned looks like a fan project that was made in Unity and they set the frames down to like 20 a second. It's just weird. It's just weird that Sony would like put their name behind this because they have such an incredible bar of quality, and that's kind of what you get with the Sony console and Sony games. You get a really great optimized experience that's very tight, it's very polished, and you can always expect something really great from Sony. Unless you want to play crossplay, then you can expect to get fucked in the ass. Alright, so Blue Box Game Studios. Who are these guys? What's their story? How did they get in the position to not only be making a full AAA game, but how do they do it under the umbrella of Sony Studios? I have no fucking clue, because there is nothing about this company on the internet anywhere. These guys say that they helped like publish and release 7 different games, but you can't find that anywhere. You can find one of the games and it's some weird indie game from a while ago, but like it's not good enough to get you in with Sony. I'm sorry, that's just, you know, maybe Microsoft. They'll take you in and put you on Game Pass, but Sony, you're on PS Now, buddy.
Dump Xbox and then dump PlayStation.
Yeah, I know. Now you gotta dump on everyone. Everything about this company is off. Look at their Twitter profile picture. It's not even cropped correctly. They cut their own logo off. Like, I feel like if you cared about your game at all, and you were in this position in which you have an incredible expectation set upon you, just because you're under some name of like Sony Studios, you'd put a little bit more effort in. That wouldn't be acceptable. Like, that just wouldn't be acceptable. Unless you're Hideo Kojima in disguise, and you want everyone to have sown mistrust. And then when you come out and reveal that it's Silent Hills, everyone cheers, and everyone loves you. I know who you are, Hideo. We're the same person, you and I. Cheers, my friend. Cheers. Even the way they just interact with the public is weird, because they have this Twitter page that's really been inactive since they opened it in 2015, and all of a sudden comes out of nowhere. They feel confident. I think it's fair to say that they exude this aura of confidence that they have something that's really gonna blow the public away. They keep saying stuff like, "Your faith in us will be restored when our gameplay reveal happens." What the fuck does that mean? That'd be like if Nintendo tried to sell me a rock and was like, "Hey, don't worry, man. When the gameplay comes around, you're gonna forget all about the fact that it's a fucking rock." I'm sorry, bro. I like video games, not rocks.
That's so stupid, it's funny.
And what's even stranger is that when people criticize the quality of the trailer that they released, they keep on being adamant that they haven't shown any gameplay of their game, and they haven't even said anywhere that this is in-engine footage. Like, this shit is smoke and mirrors. And they're adamant that even the voice actress that they have narrating the trailer isn't in the main game at all, and that they have, in their words, top VO talent in the game. Can I just, like, start a game company, make a Twitter account, and just, like, hire Jonah Scott as my lead role? Hey, can you be in my game, please?
What? No. Bye, Avery.
Okay. I don't think so. I don't have those connections. So we have this game that has all this bad press around it because of their underwhelming first trailer and their poor quality in voice acting, in graphical fidelity, gameplay, in fucking frame rate. It's a pre-rendered trailer and their frame rate is off. Why, as a studio who's also representing not only yourself, but Sony Game Studios as well, why would you choose to make such a bad first impression and then when everyone calls you out on it, just be like, "Guys, don't worry. We got you. That's not the real game. That's not even close." As a studio with no body of work, you're willing to stake your reputation on that. I feel like you have to have a pretty rock solid game to be willing to take that kind of risk. Or you have to be Hideo Kojima, you silly little boy. Because who else would be able to convince Sony to let them pull off this stunt? Well, why don't we take a little look into the CEO, Hasan Karaman, which luckily he has a LinkedIn we can look at. But he has only 2 connections, no profile picture, no nothing. Who is this guy? Hasan Karaman, that sounds familiar. HK. Hideo Kojima? Oh my god, yo, that's even silly for you, bro. The CEO is named Hasan Karaman. His initials are HK, Hideo Kojima. Guys, come on. I'm sorry. I know that it might look like I'm bugging out right now, but HK, their gameplay trailer is not actually their gameplay trailer. They're super confident in their release. Who has the balls for this, bro? At BB Game Studios, BB, like Death Stranding, the BBs, which are a massive plot point in that game. Norman Reedus is blue and he jumps in a box, blue box. That one's a stretch, I'll admit that. Why don't we look at their YouTube channel? Hills? Their banner is Hills? Guys, their banner on YouTube is a picture of Hills, and it's not even a good one. It's like this low-res ass picture. Well, who are they following on Twitter? 6 people. Jeff Keighley. This is Jeff Keighley we're talking about. He has relation to Moby Dick Studios. He was the one who interviewed the CEO. This guy's about to talk to Hasan Karaman, bro. He's about to interview the CEO of Blue Box as well. Just you wait and see. And this guy's gonna show up, and he's not even gonna have a face. He's gonna be the fucking headless horseman running in there. It's just weird. There's all these parallels with Moby Dick Game Studios and Blue Box Game Studios. It's like almost the exact same story. It's happening in real time, and no one knows because Blue Box Studios has made no effort to really advertise themselves. Which would be really stupid if you weren't Hideo Kojima. And if you're not Hideo Kojima, Blue Box, you know, may the Lord have mercy on your soul. All the way back in April, PlayStation released a thing talking about how adaptive triggers and 3D audio would be implemented in Abandoned. And Jeff Keighley responded with this gif. He knows something's up, bro. He said he was out of gamer prison. He's right back in. He's in gamer penitentiary right now. He's in the gamer correctional facility. But we're gonna have to crack open another Corona for this one, because this is my smoking gun. This is it. Everything is riding on this. June 15th, 3:56 p.m. Guess the name. Abandoned equals first letter S, last letter L. It's fucking Silent Hill, dude. Do you remember how Silent Hills was originally announced? Of course you do. It was PT. It took the internet by storm. PT, of course, stood for playable trailer, and it was a playable gameplay demo that when you completed and beat, it revealed that it was actually the teaser trailer for Silent Hills. It was genius. It was viscerally scary. It was just like mastery of games at its finest. Everyone was firing at all cylinders. And the fact that it was abandoned was... Wait. Abandoned? Motherfucker! What's really weird is that on June 22nd, Abandoned is going to have its own PS5 app released to the PlayStation Store in which they reveal gameplay trailer demo and upcoming title-related trailers. They're releasing PT because PT was a gameplay demo that ended in a title reveal trailer. It's literally PT. They're describing releasing PT. Immediately, everyone who followed Blue Box was responding with GIFs of Silent Hill. They were referencing PT. They were showing the same points that I'm showing you today. And so they set the record straight. They said that they had no relation with Konami, who of course owns Silent Hill, and that they were sorry that they misled anyone. But if you're telling me that you have a cryptic game studio with no history, and then you tell everyone that the title of your game isn't actually the title of your game, and that it starts with S and ends with L, you didn't think it was going to be Silent Hill? You didn't think people were going to guess Silent Hill? You're lying. And when someone replied to them saying, "We believe you like we believed you then," and they included an image of Moby Dick Studios denouncing Hideo Kojima in the exact same way Blue Box is, they liked the tweet. Why would you like that if you're trying to all of a sudden be like, no guys, we're not at all like Moby Dick Studios, we're not Hideo Kojima, we are our own studio? Why would you like that tweet unless you're trying to just be a little bit coy? Unless you're Hideo Kojima. Because at the end of the day, to me, this looks like the exact same situation as PT. This unproven game studio all of a sudden has a PlayStation exclusive game that releases out of nowhere under a fake studio, and at the end of the gameplay trailer and demo, the title is revealed, and oh my god, it's Hideo Kojima. And even if I am wrong about their relation to Hideo Kojima, there's no way this studio is real. There's some kind of fuckery going on, and I'm pretty sure it's Hideo Kojima behind the curtain. You silly little boy. Guys, if you enjoyed the video, found it informative in any way, I'd really appreciate you hitting the subscribe button, commenting, liking, you know, all the regular YouTuber stuff. I'm currently pushing for 5,000 subscribers, and I think I can hit it because I'm a real gamer, just like you guys. But most of all, keep a close eye on Blue Box Game Studios, because I'm telling you, there's more than meets the eye. And Hideo Kojima, you silly little boy, if you're watching this, I'm on to you, bro.